Really, though, I'm astonished that so many money managers and commentators still haven't figured out what President Trump's goals are. He's been pretty upfront about it. Now, I think the president's had a two-pronged strategy on trade. He wants to confront our allies and bludgeon them into opening more plants here, while at the same time starving China of new investment. But tariffs are basically a sales tax, and any kind of sales tax hurts our economy, which brings us to the second prong. The White House was hoping that the Fed would back them up and cut interest rates aggressively, offsetting any damage from the trade war. Unfortunately, if he wanted an accommodated Federal Reserve, he really should have appointed very different people, because Fed Chief Jerome Powell doesn't see himself as a team player. He's an orthodox central banker. He believes his role is to be independent. So Powell's raised interest rates with alacrity last year, and now he's dragging his feet on more rate cuts. And without the Fed on board, what are we left with? The dollar's too strong for manufacturers to thrive, especially in a slowing global economy. It's not like these new tariffs on wine and olive oils would create more jobs. Instead, our largest enterprises are paralyzed with indecision, as executives don't know where the next tariffs are going to hit. It seems so capricious, so arbitrary. We're fortunate that the domestic economy is still humming. That's made up for a slowdown in international commerce. Last night, we spoke to Paychex, the payroll processor, and the job creation they talked about is very real. We have a real labor shortage. That's a godsend for anyone who works for a living. But the last thing we need at this moment is a two-front trade war. Hey, look, I'm all for cracking down on China. Probably harder line than a lot of people in the White House. And I think we still have the upper hand there. And I know that Europe has plenty of unfair trading practices of its own. In theory, President Trump's not wrong to go after the EU. But in practice, I think fighting a two-front trade war could be self-defeating for our economy and for his presidency. It's too bad, because judging by the president's attitude, he's happy to keep imposing more and more tariffs everywhere. That's something we can't afford much of more unless the Fed is on board, which it's not. Mr. President, it's time to get a deal done, something not unilateral, just to show that we still have a functioning government when it comes to trade. These days, even though I am a hardliner, maybe harder than you, I am wondering, well, let's just say, if we'll ever get anything done.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @Jim Cramer on Twitter. Have a question? Tweet Cramer. #MadTweets. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.